All right, let's talk about a story that is just wild. We're going from a simple YouTube channel to a billion-dollar company that's now heading for a massive IPO. And this isn't just about one startup cashing in. No, this journey could literally rewrite the entire story of India's edtech sector.
So, the big question on everyone's mind, and probably yours too, is this. Is PhysicsWallah, or PW as everyone calls it, is it the real deal? Is this a genuine, sustainable revolution in education, or is it just another overhyped startup bubble that's waiting to pop? Honestly, the stakes just could not be higher. Okay, so this right here, this is the core of PW's entire disruption. I mean, look at this. On one side, you've got your traditional coaching centers in places like Kota, right? We're talking costs of over ₹1,00,000 a year. Then, PW just storms onto the scene with courses starting at a few thousand. This wasn't just some little price drop, you guys. This was a move that completely shattered the entry barrier for millions and millions of students all across India.
So to really get why there's so much hype, you have to understand where this all came from. It's a classic tale, really, the ultimate underdog taking on the giants.
So, picture this. It's 2016. A teacher from Prayagraj, Alok Pandey, starts a YouTube channel. That's it. But his style, his way of teaching, it just clicked with students. Fast forward to 2020, he teams up with co-founder Pratik Maheshwari to launch the PW app. And from there, the growth was just explosive. By 2022, boom, it's a unicorn. And now, they're planning to go public. I mean, from a YouTube channel to a public company in less than a decade, that is the very definition of meteoric.
So how on earth did a YouTube channel pull this off? How did it turn into a billion-dollar company so fast? Well, let's break down the formula behind all this success.
The real turning point, the moment everyone sat up and took notice, was June 2022. PW raised its first ever funding round. We're talking $100 million. And that one round valued the company at over $1.1 billion. But wait, here's the kicker, the really incredible part. It was already profitable. In an industry that is famous for just burning through cash, PW became India's first profitable edtech unicorn. That's a huge deal.
So where's the money actually coming from today? You might think it's all from those cheap online courses, but that's really only half the story. If you look at their revenue, it's almost a perfect 50-50 split between their online platform and their physical offline coaching centers, the Vidyapiths. This hybrid model, online and offline, is absolutely crucial to their whole strategy.
But you know, when you grow this fast, at lightning speed, it's almost inevitable. Some pretty serious cracks have started to show up in the foundation.
And look, this quote from a user on a student forum, it really captures this growing feeling of concern. It's kind of ironic, right? The very things that fueled PW's incredible rise, that super fast expansion, and its almost cult-like following, are now being seen by some as its biggest weaknesses, the potential points of failure.
And the internal issues, oh boy, they have been very public. In 2023, things just got really messy. A whole group of their star teachers dramatically quit to start their own rival channel. A huge storm of allegations followed, including some pretty wild claims of a 5 crore rupee bribe from a competitor, Ada 24/7. Then you've got this other risk. The brand is so focused on Alok Pandey himself, so much so that critics online have even nicknamed him Homelander Pandey. And to top it all off, PW also went through layoffs, cutting over 100 employees in late 2023. But maybe the most alarming number, and this comes directly from their own IPO filings, is this one: student dropouts. Get this. In fiscal year 2025, more than 46,000 students dropped out. That is a massive jump from just under 8,000 only 2 years before. So this raises a crucial question, right? PW is amazing at attracting students in droves, but are they actually able to keep them? Are they keeping them happy for the long haul? So you've got all this incredible growth on one side and these really serious concerns on the other. And it all sets the stage for what is essentially a massive gamble, the IPO. All right, let's dive into the financials because they tell a really fascinating story. On one hand, look at that revenue growth. It's super impressive, jumping nearly 50% in just 1 year. And they actually managed to cut their total expenses. That combo drastically shrank their net loss, which is great. But, and this is a big but, here's the bottom line. Despite all that progress, the company's still losing money. Why? Because it's pouring cash into expanding those offline centers. You know, this IPO is so much bigger than just one company. Seriously, its success, or its failure, could signal a brand new direction for the entire Indian edtech industry, an industry that's, frankly, been desperate for a hero.
And the stakes are sky high for one big reason. The industry is completely haunted by the ghost of a fallen giant, Byju's. You know the story: high cash burn, aggressive sales tactics, just a total mess. And now into that void steps PhysicsWallah, proposing a totally different path, one that's built on affordability, a focus on profitability, and, importantly, a willingness to face the intense scrutiny that comes with being a public company. PW is basically betting that its model is the one that's actually built to last.
So, that's where we are. You've got this incredible underdog story, insane growth, a truly disruptive business model. But at the same time, you've got serious internal drama and big questions about whether students are sticking around. This IPO really could be a watershed moment for the whole edtech sector. So the final question is for you. Looking at all of this, would you invest? Would you bet on this revolution?